Most small business owners know they need a website, but hosting, domains, WordPress, it all sounds overwhelming. I've tested dozens of hosting providers, and today I'll show you how you can build your business website in minutes with SiteGround. Here's why this matters. Your website is like your digital storefront. It builds trust. It gets you found on Google, and it helps you win customers and make you money with your business. Now, I'll be honest, I've been critical of shared hosting in the past. As a budget-friendly option, it's an easy way to get started, especially for small businesses, but it comes with risks. Since sites from different users share the same server resources, one site's problems typically affect all the others. But SiteGround shared hosting is different. They've engineered their infrastructure so each site, even within the same plan, operates independently, so one site's issue doesn't spill over to another. It's a level of isolation you've typically only find in much more expensive hosting, and SiteGround includes this as a standard in all their plans. Now, to begin, you can go to siteground.com, and the link is down below in the description and the pinned comment to get started to use it. Now, to decide what we're going to do, we can decide what we need. I'm going to be looking at WordPress hosting. Now, there are several different types of plans to get started, but bottom line, I would first focus on what kind of business I have. So in the comment section down below, let me know, are you running an e-commerce store? Is it just your own personal business and just starting? Or are you growing your business and need very specific things for your business? Let me know in the comment section down below. Whatever the case is, as we look at the different plans, we can zoom in and see the differences between different plans. For example, look at the startup plan. That's one website, 10 gigabytes of web space, 10,000 visits monthly on average, and unmetered traffic. Now, if we don't know what that means, we can scroll over right here. It says unmetered traffic. There is no limit on your data transfer as long as your usage is in line with our fair use guidance. So that gives us more understanding. No matter what we're looking through here, we can scroll over and get more details of some of the features found in our plan. Now, to begin, I'm probably going to use the startup plan because I have a brand new idea in a store that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be starting here. But it depends on what you're looking for. Again, if we look at the GrowBig plan, that's usually my top pick. If you're already experiencing a lot of growth, if you have a e-commerce business, you have a social media presence, that way as you're scaling, you don't have to worry about the monthly traffic and can go up there. And it's up to 30% faster load times depending on what you're trying to do. But there are a lot of great things that you can be doing with the Grow plan. And then for bigger businesses, then you can go with the GoGeek plan as well. You're going to have extra resources, more advanced features, but again, depending on what you're trying to do with your business, you can scroll down and see the features that match what you need right here. And no matter what plan you choose, you're going to have a few things that are across the bat. You're going to have a free domain name, unlimited business email addresses, free daily backups for 30 days, free SSL for security, free CDN for speed, and those are just huge values, whatever you decide to choose. Now, let's go back here, and I'm going to get started with the $299 plan. Now, I can go with two different things as well. I can go with a new domain or an existing domain. Now, this is pretty great too. I can get one free year if I'm going to go with a brand new domain that we're going to choose. So I'm going to create a domain and get started. Okay, so we have the domain that we're looking for, and let's go with some account information and dial this in as well. So we're going to go with startup, that's $299. We get the registration. We're going to go with domain privacy as well. And let's get started. So I'm going to put in some details right here. And now we have a success. So we have just created this account. Now we're going to proceed to the client area here. So I've already created a login. Let's log in here. Okay, so now we're here to get started. So it says to start using your hosting account, click on the button below to set up your first website. Let's set up the site. So we have select a domain. I have it. Continue. Now we're going to install a new application. We're going to start a new website. We're going to select this. And here it says SiteGround Website Builder. Build a site with ease. Build a beautiful site easily with the intuitive SiteGround Website Builder, or create and manage a new WordPress or WooCommerce site. We're going to go with WordPress here. We're going to select it, and then we're going to set up a login and go from there. Okay, so we're going to continue. Now it mentions recommended for WordPress, Site Scanner Basic, and then Site Scanner. We're going to say no thank you for right now, and we're going to finish. And depending on what you need for your business or how you feel, pick different add-ons when you're creating the site that you need. Now it's going to create a site. It's going to take about 2 minutes, and let's see what happens after it's done loading. So here now we have the site set up right here. So from here, we see that we're all set. This took just a few minutes to load, and now I can go into 2 different sections. First, I'm going to log into the admin. So let's click here, and we see the WordPress starter. So it says, welcome to your WordPress site. We know that learning WordPress takes time. To give you a jump start, we have prepared a quick customization wizard that will assist you in choosing design and adding functionality to your website in a few steps. Let's do it. Start here. What we're going to do is have it, what kind of website? We're going to just say other, proceed. Now here we can choose a theme for our for our website. Now again, we can take a look and see what speaks to us, and you of course can preview whatever you'd like as well. So in the comment section down below, let me know what kind of business or website you're trying to create. I think I'm going to take a look at the freelancer one. Pretty basic. Okay, let's close this. Let's do business here. Let's take another one at the photography. I think that's pretty nice. And let's just look at one more. Company style. Yeah, I think this works. We just need something really basic to get started, and we can always go on from there. So now we see recommended useful functionality for your website. We're going to add a contact form. That way we can get more business right there when people are inquiring about it. And depending on what you need, such as like if you're selling things and you want a plugin from WooCommerce, you can add that as well, or adding a Google map. I'm just going to continue after using a form. And let's talk about marketing. What do we need? Add Google Analytics and engage your visitors and manage your contacts with CRM, live chat. No, we're not going to do that. Not with HubSpot right now, but maybe the free plugin all-in-one SEO team. Let's do that. Let's complete it. So it's helping us by already installing everything for us right here to hit the ground running right when the website is public. Now it mentions, congrats, your site is ready. You have successfully completed the installation of the items you selected. You may now proceed to your WordPress dashboard and start managing your site. So click here so we can say check your website on its domain. Let's view this real quick. Okay, so we see the website is live, and then it mentions manage the website, so we can look at the admin or the back. You can look at it from the back end right here, so the dashboard, and start building out. So if this is the first time that you have used WordPress, let's get a little bit of lay of the land. On the left-hand side, this is where you're going to be navigating to the different portions to edit your website. So we have the dashboard, so we can see the home page, or home for the dashboard, so we can manage pages, change design, and then we can look at the functionality here. So say for instance, if we're going to manage or change the design, we can say change theme, and we can look at the different type of themes that we have here. So we already have this we've already downloaded a theme, we've got started. We're just going to keep it right there, but you can change it if you'd like as well, customize or activate other themes if we want. The other thing that we want to do would be looking at the different posts, so we can create different posts for the website, and then we can have different pages as well, such as the About Us, Contact Us homepage. We have that. If we want to also manage different pages, we can look at manage pages right there. If we want to also go to a certain page and edit it, we can look at a page, say for instance the home page. So we went to a left side, we went to pages, then we went to home page right here, and there are a couple different options that we have. We can go to quick edit, so we're changing the title, the slug, and that just means how optimized we're making the page for search engines to understand what's on the site, or we can go click edit, and then this allows us to edit the website or the page on the website. So it mentions welcome to the editor. You can customize different blocks. So just imagine like building a building with Legos. You're going to have different blocks that you can add. Same thing if you've ever built a website, you can have different blocks or different types of things you can add to a website or the web page. So we can add blocks, different things like that. And we're just using a plus sign if we want to do that. And we'll see that in a second. And of course, we have a more intense guide as well. So we have welcome to Otter blocks, a white Otter. Let's learn how to speak. Let me let me say that again. Welcome to Otter blocks. Otter is a lightweight dynamic collection of page building blocks and templates for the WordPress block editor. Okay, great. So we can learn more about this, but basically they're letting us know that it's easy to add things. So let me move here. And then when I'm here, what I can do is I can navigate what I want to add or what I want to edit. Say, for instance, if we want to edit this section, we can scroll over and then we can change it. This is a test. And if we want to, we can also change more details about it. The heading, making it bold, making it a link, all of those things. And then afterwards, if we want to, we can also save it as well. So this will allow us to think about how do we want to change this page? What are we looking to do? You can always save it and preview it. Okay, so we're going to save, and we can also see the difference by clicking the button where it says link, and we're seeing that this is a test. We have this right here and go from there. Okay, so this allows us to navigate and build out our website. If you want more details on creating a website using WordPress, or you want to use different plugins or themes or using things like Elementor, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, this has been a very brief example of how to navigate to edit our website, but we also have other site tools that we can use as well. So we have right here all of the things found in the WordPress admin. Let's take a look at the site tools for a moment. So if we click that button, and that was when we're setting up the site, we can have that. Here, the site tools, we can do a little bit more here as well. So what can we do here? Well, so SiteGround allows us to have a custom dashboard called Site Tools. It's clean, it's intuitive, and you can manage emails, domains, backups all in one place. So on the left-hand side, depending on what we're trying to do, we can look at what we have. We have the dashboard, see all of this here. We can see the site, file manager, FTP accounts, all of those things, MySQL. We can see security. We can see the speed of the site, caching, and then we have WordPress, what we install and manage here. So we can see install, what we have, what current version we're using. We can look at actions, and then we have domain. We can look at the park domains, subdomains, redirects, DNS. So what we're doing with the domain and what to do with it, we can do all of those things here. And then we have email, stats, and then devs. Really clean for you to be able to navigate and to really manage and own what's going on with your site. Now let's go back to my account here. So again, now that we're on the my.siteground.com, so when we logged in, we have all these different things that we can have. So we're on the home page right there. We can go to my sites, and then again, we can go directly to the page that we have or the website. We can find the WordPress admin, access it very quickly, or we can go to Site Tools. If you're just getting started as a small business, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know, what are you struggling with? What do you want to learn in managing your website? And there you have it. In just a few minutes, you went live with a brand new website of your own. Your website is your first impression. Don't risk it with unreliable hosting. Now, we have a special discount waiting for you, so click the link down below to get started with SiteGround today. I'm Doc Williams. I make business tech simple. If this helped, make sure that you hit like and subscribe and tell me in the comments what site you're building. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know as well, and we can do more videos in this series to get started with your business right now.